Alix Earle is 2023's social media it girl. I mean, it's basically a whole TikTok genre now to make commentary videos on this girl and like break down the marketing genius behind every one of her posts. But for a little background, Alix is a Jersey Shore marketing student who went viral for her Get Ready With Me videos on TikTok and soon became one of TikTok's fastest growing creators of all time. She has become the queen of relatability. Not a lot of successful influencers showcase them going to the Magic Mike premiere and meeting Channing Tatum and then just going to class the next day. So today we're gonna be taking a stab at eating like the world's current TikTok obsession, Alix Earle. Hey everyone, I'm Abbey Sharp. Welcome to Abby's Kitchen. In today's video, I will be attempting to eat in the style of viral influencer Alix Earle. But of course, not without adding some OG Abbey Sharp flair and throwing in some hunger-crushing combos. A quick disclaimer that this diet is compiled from random What Ate in a Day videos that Alix has posted online, so I really cannot speak to the full spectrum of Alix's diet. Ultimately, it doesn't matter because the alleged meals that you'll see here in her videos are just going to be used as a template for teaching general nutrition and for my own meal inspo. This is what I ate on a random day and is not meant to be copied or recommended as how you should eat. So always speak to a registered dietitian about your unique needs. And if you are a newcomer to my channel, hello there. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel and follow me on TikTok and Instagram at Abby's Kitchen. I feel like Alix's superpower is that she's got a reputation for being undeniably relatable, despite obviously having a lot of privilege. So she's talked about her struggle with acne, her academic career, her not so neat and tidy set. That's right, my girl's messy and I also can relate. So basically before refilming, I just scoop up all the mess and throw it over there. I'll deal with it later. She literally embodies like the cool girl trope. She somehow perfected the art of coming across as kind of like a hot mess, but at the same time is so impossibly beautiful and well put together. I'm telling you, there's gonna be full marketing courses in university offered just to go over Alix Earle. But anyways, I'm hungry and I need my coffee fix. Alix, help a girl out.
I'm obsessed with you. I'm obsessed with you. I'm obsessed with you.
Okay, when I say I vibe, I mean I vibe with how Alix like serenades her Black Crow iced coffee. And they do say if you speak kindly to plants, beautiful things will grow. And coffee is like technically a plant, so maybe she's onto something. I'm usually a hot coffee kind of girl, but I feel like our Gen Z girlies love their iced coffee situation. So I'm gonna entertain it. Okay, no, I am actually obsessed, but your girl needs something to eat. So let's take a look what Alix has for breakfast.
I always start off with some type of egg scramble mix. I'll do spinach, tomatoes, and mushrooms, top it off with hot sauce. It's filling and healthy.
Love this for us. And like eggs are a great base, but your girl cannot just live on eggs alone. Usually I like a little carb action to accompany my eggs, and I also cannot eat eggs without a ton of cheese. So let's throw some sourdough in the old toaster. And Abby, can you talk about some of the most optimal foods for breakfast? Obviously a balance of protein, carbs, and fat is ideal for any meal, but if I had to prioritize at breakfast, I would really be focusing in on that balance of protein, which Alix has in the eggs, plus some carbs. We know that a high protein breakfast can help to regulate appetite hormones throughout the rest of the day. And we also know that because we're more insulin sensitive in the morning, focusing the bulk of our carbohydrates earlier on in the day has some great known metabolic benefits. So this is a reminder to not fear the breakfast carbs. A little bit of tomatoes. Let's get these eggs down. Do you guys put water or milk in your scrambled eggs? I just go au naturel. Where's my butter? Butter? I am just not prepared. 1 second. Touch of olive oil, a little bit of butter, because I like the flavor of butter with my eggs. Let's see what we got here. Some general greenery I can stick in here. Leftover snap peas that have been cooked. A little bit of broccoli, probably good. And some potatoes, maybe like a hash situation. This is why I love scramble mornings, because you like literally can just use whatever random bits and pieces of food you have in the house and make a whole new dish every single time. Oh, she's spicy.
Yeah!
Salt it up. Pep, pep, pep. Now, let's put in our accompaniments. What? Accoutrements was the word I was trying to say. Oh man, Abby. It's not even Monday. I'm gonna do a combo here of mozzarella cheese and this like cheddar cheese, because why not? Nice. Also going to bump up the protein. Oh, here's our egg. I don't know how to make an omelet, though this I feel like I could make an omelet with. Let's try. Whoop. This is risky, guys. This is why I just do scrambles. Like, a scramble is just a broken omelet. It's an omelet with more personality. Let's let that cheese melt. That's hearty. Like, that's gonna be super satisfying. I love that. All right, we got our toast. What are we gonna do with that, baby? All right. We got our sourdough down. I got a little avocado, and she is like perfectly ripe. If you got a ripe avocado, you cannot just not use it. Like, I don't even care if you dislike avocados. It is your duty to use the avocado when it says it's time to be used. All right, so she's going down. Other half down. Use that, I'll use that at lunch. Nice. Little salt and pepper. Couple tomatoes. Let's do a little balsamic glaze. It's my favorite avocado toast edition. Eggies. Let's look at this. This looks banging. Nice. Oh, Jesus. A little too excited there. I don't even need any fruit. This is just giving me life. All right, let's talk about it. Alix uses like a classic hot sauce, and that's great. That's cool. We love that too. But I have this curry ketchup, and oh my God, it just hits different. It's spicy, it's aromatic. It's a little bit sweet from like the ketchup situation. So that's my current new egg obsession. I'm gonna throw that on top. We have lots of protein in our eggs and some in the cheese as well. We've got fiber-rich carbs in our potatoes and our sourdough toast, healthy fats in the olive oil and in the avocado, and lots of micronutrients and fiber with all those veg I snuck in there. Let me try to get like a really cheesy, look at that. You get that? You get that? You get that? Whoa. Oh, we're still going. We are still going. Wow. How do I eat this? Alix, darling, you gotta add the cheese. Okay, so this is the time of day when our girl Alix usually goes for a scoop of her favorite greens powders as a way to allegedly prevent bloating. Like, she doesn't even skip it on her wedding day.
I can't be bloated on my wedding day, so here we go.
So I've watched a lot of Alix's videos, of course, and I've noticed that she uses this one by Bloom a lot. So I'm assuming she's like an ambassador for them, but I get a ton of questions about greens powders, specifically this one by Bloom. So Abby, do you think you could break this one down for us? You got it. So I've discussed greens powders ad nauseum on my channel right here. So check that out if you want a thorough breakdown. But in short, I really see greens powders as like a powdered multivitamin, not a replacement for whole veg, which ultimately will pack a lot more natural fiber. If we look specifically at this influencer-backed blend from Bloom, we can see that most of their marketing and influencer marketing is based around it being like a powerful anti-bloating solution. But I would argue that for a lot of folks, it's actually potentially going to cause bloating. If we look at the ingredients, there are some digestive enzymes and probiotics which may help to improve digestion, but the added fiber sources here are very likely to kind of cancel all that out. The fiber sources are coming from major FODMAP bombs, including chicory root, fructooligosaccharides, and inulin. Anyone suffering from legitimate bloating is likely gonna feel horrible after a shot of this. But the biggest issue that I take with this product is that it lacks third-party testing. And as I've established in my video right here, the supplement world is the Wild West. So if you take anything away from this, it's to choose a supplement that has been third-party tested. I think there's a time and place for things like greens powders, specifically if you're not getting any produce in your day. But before I commit myself to a very expensive supplement, let's see what Alix is having for lunch.
For a lunch snack, I did this chia parfait. It's from Pura Vida. It's my absolute favorite.
Or I guess we should say like snack number one. Alix seems to be much more of like a grazer girly rather than kind of like having specific sit down full meals, which is great for a lot of people, but not so great for me. Abby, can you give us a little explainer why? You got it. It comes down to our little friend, the migratory motor complex. So very quickly, the migratory motor complex is like a big sweeping broom that moves food along the digestive tract every 90 to 130 minutes or so. Every time we put anything with calories into our mouth, it halts the MMC and it forces it to start the process all over again. And if we're not allowing this MMC to occur in full, bacteria can more easily pool and flourish. So for folks like myself with a history of functional gut disorders, it's often important to try our best to give our body full and thorough MMC waves. So yeah, I think I'm gonna eat 2 of these like mini meals as one bigger meal that will hopefully carry me on until dinner. So in one of Alix's wedding a day videos, she has her greens powder and then she has some chips and salsa on their own for lunch. And then in another one, she has this like chia pudding parfait and a little kind of like immune booster shot, and then has chips with salsa after that. I don't mind this because I love me a good chip dip situation. And if there's enough sugar in the chia pudding, I'm on board with that too. And in classic Alix Earle style, I'm gonna overpay for mine by ordering it from a super bougie juice bar and basically spending way more than had I just made it myself. But of course, I'm gonna supplement with the chips that I got at like the Dollarama because as Alix says,
balance is key. Do not restrict yourself.
Okay, so I got my overpriced immunity shot and chia pudding. I got my chips and I got my salsa. But I still am feeling like this is leaving something to be desired. I know I'm like 10 years older than Alix, but I just know for me that I need a little more fiber and a little more protein in my lunch to feel my best. So I think I'm gonna turn this into like a taco salad situation and then kind of like have the chia pudding for dessert. We'll see how it goes. And since we are making a salad, I would say that powdered greens is totally obsolete. So I've just saved myself about 50 bucks with that. While I get chopping, Abby, can you tell me a little bit more about these immunity shots? Yeah, so this seems to be made with orange and pineapple juice, ginger, garlic, honey, cayenne, and oregano. All nutritious ingredients. We're getting lots of antioxidants, plus some other antibacterial, antimicrobial, and antifungal properties. But A, you cannot boost your immune system with juice or anything else, hard stop. And B, even if you could, the chances of you getting a functional dose in a shot that is 99% overpriced orange juice is nil. So again, you're better off just taking a multivitamin and eating a balanced diet. Step 1, we got the lettuce. And you can't use any fancy ass lettuce for this. Like, no arugula, no spinach, no kale. You need something with solid crunch. I was going to go for iceberg, which is my personal fave, but I thought we would upgrade a slight notch on the nutritional belt and go with romaine. So that's going down. Black beans, Nice. We got some frozen corn that I just thawed out. Love a good sweet corn bite. That just went flying. Do you guys see that? Bell pepper. Nice. Some tomatoes. A little cheese. Tex-Mex. Big dollop of our pico de gallo right here. And some guac right here. For dressing, we're gonna keep things simple. We got lime. Little avocado oil, since we're doing the avocado theme here. Some
over the rainbow.
Salt and pepper. And my secret ingredient, hot honey. If you know, you know. And hot honey makes a surprisingly delicious, like Tex-Mex, Mexican style dressing. That'll do. Give her a whisk. Oh my gosh, most important part, the chips. Think of the chips as like your crouton. They're gonna add a lot of crunch and a lot of salt. We love that. Great, glad I spent $8 on 2 ounces of orange juice. But anyways, I am legitimately glad I took the time to put this bad boy together, and I kind of like cleared out the fridge with any bits and pieces that I had. Let's talk about it. So we've got tons of fiber going on in all of our veg, plus our fruit and our chia. We've got healthy fats in the dressing, the guacamole on top, and the chia as well, protein in the beans and the chia pudding, and we got a little carb action as well with all of our chips. So many antioxidants here, so much great nutrition, no powdered greens or immunity shot can beat that. Why? I need to cleanse my palate with this cream. Surprisingly good. Probably a lot of sugar in this. That's the only way to make chia pudding taste good. Coconut cream. All right, before Alix's workout, she opts for a pre-workout supplement. And based on her video, it seems like she's using the Amino Lean supplement that I've seen a lot of influencers on TikTok use. Abby, what's the deal on pre-workouts? Are they necessary and are they even safe? So pre-workouts are safe for most healthy individuals, but they're definitely not necessary to reach your fitness goal. This one by Amino Lean has 130 milligrams of caffeine, so about 2 shots of espresso worth, which is generally the most functional evidence-based ingredient in pre-workout blends. There's also an amino acid blend that contains L-arginine and L-citrulline, both of which have some evidence for exercise performance. But the clinical dose is around 3 to 6 grams and 8,000 milligrams respectively. And because there's only 5 grams total in this proprietary blend, it's highly unlikely we're gonna get a functional dose. This particular supplement also touts a weight management blend filled with a proprietary blend of CLA, green coffee extract, and green tea extract. And while research suggests that these ingredients may have very small impacts on weight, again, judging by the proprietary blend, it's highly unlikely we're going to be getting any kind of clinical dose. So yeah, you could probably skip that. Noted. I have like a strict 10:30 a.m. cutoff for caffeine, #insomnia, so I'm gonna pass on the pre-workout. The combination of this morning's coffee and the OG energy, AKA food, is good enough for me to fuel this workout. So let's get on the treadmill and get 2 birds stoned at once.
2 birds stoned at once.
Alix style, by creating a little TikTok content at the same time.
Get your fucking ass up and work.
All right, we got some work done. I snuck in a little bit of movement. I banked some TikToks for the next few days. Love it. I feel very productive today. So according to Alix's TikTok, on one day she makes a really quickie worm salad with some shrimp and has some soup dumplings on the side. And then on another day, she's got this chicken and rice bowl with sweet potato, broccoli, and a side of mac and cheese. Both sound amazing, though I am thinking I'm gonna go with option number 2 because I also have leftover mac and cheese in my fridge. I make mac and cheese at least once a week because it is one of my son's favorite foods and mine as well. So I'm definitely excited to put a little of that on my plate. So I'm gonna go pull out some ingredients to make a little chicken, rice, sweet potato nourish bowl, but give it my own little Abby twist. Let's do it. Okay, we got some broccoli. I've got some sweet potatoes, and these are frozen, so they will cook and roast up just as fast as the broccoli. Little olive oil, salt and pep. I'm gonna pop these into a 450-degree oven until they're cooked and roasted and delicious. Really quick little sauce here for our nourish bowl. I got some tahini, some lemon juice, little maple syrup, and a touch of olive oil or avocado oil, whatever you like. If it's a little too thick, you just add a couple of little tablespoons of water and it'll thin out nicely. We got some leftover rice from the night before. Got our broccoli. What's the easiest way to do this without burning myself? Okay, there we go. Sweet potatoes. We've got some rotisserie chicken. I'm all about the shortcuts, friends. I've also got some apple. I just like a little fresh crunch in my nourish bowl, so she's going down. I think we're gonna do some pistachios because I need a little crunch factor. Nice. I think a little za'atar would be banging on this. And our little simple maple tahini dressing. And I pulled out some mac and cheese leftovers, so I don't even know where to start, but I'm very excited about this. So let's do a little recap. We've got our fiber-rich carbs in our apple, sweet potato, our whole grain rice. I've also got some more carbs in the mac and cheese situation. Lots of fiber in our veg and our fruit. We've got some protein in our chicken, healthy fats in the tahini and the nuts, and some mac and cheese for good measure. I'm starting here, folks. Look at that. Oh. That is so good. So you guys know I need a little something before bed. I'm a big bedtime snack girly. And our girl Alix really displays like quite a range here. So in one video, she has tea straight up, that's it. And then in another one, she has like a series of really delicious, crunchy, crispy snacks. And I'm partial to those sour cream and onion chips. Like I love me some sour cream and onion chips. So I'm gonna pair those sour cream and onion chips with tea, and I'm also gonna make like a really easy Greek yogurt dip to go with it, just with whatever spices I have in the house. Not a lot of nutrition, but that's totally okay. I appreciate that Alix is simply reacting and responding to her hunger cues. And maybe the nourish bowl with the mac and cheese side really hit the spot, but the shrimp salad kind of left something to be desired, so she needed to kind of play catch up on the carby snacks before bed. Let me go get that snack and we'll keep chatting. Okay, super easy hack here. Got some nice full fat Greek yogurt and just store-bought ranch dip seasoning. You can also get the French onion one, but I feel like with the sour cream and onion chips, ranch just hits different. You can add as much or as little seasoning as you'd like. Burp. Also, Alix, I noticed that you used straight Lay's sour cream and onion chips. What are you doing? Everyone knows that sour cream and onion needs to be in ruffle form. Please argue with me in the comments below if you disagree, because I am ready to fight to the death on this one. You agree, right?
I don't think they have ruffles in the States.
Yeah, but they have ruffly, yeah, they have ruffly chips.
Ruffly chips.
And even if you guys don't have ruffles down in the States, you have ruffly chips. I know that there are ruffly chips out there. I've ordered ruffly chips, the thick chips. The ridges, the ridges. You know what I'm talking about. These hold more flavor, more crunch. I mean, guys, I could just go on for hours about this. Let's have a taste. Onion is not gonna feel great for my IBS, but let me tell you, she's worth it. So Alix actually closes both of these What I Eat in a Day videos by saying that, you know, balance is key, guys, never restrict yourself. And I would say that even though there probably wasn't enough physical food in this day for my needs, it certainly did not feel restrictive. Normal eating can be unpredictable. It can mean having multiple little grazing meals for the day rather than designated meals. It can mean taking supplements that make you feel good to take the pressure off of always having to eat right. And it can mean making yourself a low carb meal only to realize that it kind of left you feeling unsatisfied or unsatiated. So you need multiple carb heavy snacks to fill the void. And most importantly, it's making these choices 100% judgment free. So I appreciate Alix showing us what normal eating can look like on social media. It's not perfect, it's not always well planned, and it's not necessarily always pretty. But if it works for her, you know it works for me. Now, I realize I took some creative liberties in this day, but that's probably the difference between being a 22-year-old and being a 35-year-old. I probably ate exactly like this when I was 22, and I probably felt great. Chips would have 100% been a meal, and I would have never thought anything about it being good or bad. Nor do I think that now. But I now have almost a decade on this girl of just collecting data on how foods make me feel. Like, how do these foods affect my digestion, my mood, my energy level, my sleep? So I think it just goes to show what variation there is when it comes to what intuitive eating can look like. Intention is key, while shame, guilt, and judgment absolutely is not. And on that note, guys, that's all that I have for you guys today. If you like this video, be sure to give it the thumbs up. Leave me a comment below with whose diet you'd like to see me try out next. Subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you next time on Abby's Kitchen. Bye.